My friends, I think it's easy to see that Marvel is trolling the 50-year-old man. They're trolling those Spider-Man fans who just can't seem to let go of the past and embrace the future with new stories and new adventures. Marvel wants to rub it into the face and troll the 50-year-old man by saying Mary Jane Watson and Venom are the perfect couple, because we all know that many fans have been begging, have been complaining, bitching, and moaning that they want Petey and Mary Jane to be back together again. And Tom Brevoort said, no, nuh-uh, not today. So what's going on here? Well, Bleeding Cool, Rich Johnson, broke the news about Love that dare not speak its name over the weekend, that Mary Jane Watson, face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot, was to be the new host of Venom. Why? I don't know. Now it's official, and it's in the comic book and everything. Marvel has revealed that the new David Baldean cover for the all-new Venom number 7 out in June celebrates the new union. And here it is right there. So this is ultimately a slap in the face to old school Spider-Man fans who, like I said, can't let go of the past, and they want Peter and Mary Jane to be together forever. No ifs, ands, or buts. And so what do? You make it look like that she's getting it on with his biggest enemy. That's what you do. The highly anticipated, and I highly doubt that, all new Venom number 5 hit stands yesterday, revealing that the new host of Venom is Mary Jane. With the mystery behind Al Ewing and Carlos Gomez's hot new run finally brought to light, the spoiler variant cover for all new Venom number 7 is on sale this June. Drawn by acclaimed artist David Baldean, the cover pays homage, or trolls, in my humble opinion, Peter Parker Mary Jane's iconic wedding in a twisted reincarnation of John Romita's classic Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 21, which, by the way, I have and had signed by Jim Zub. Surrounded by Dylan Brock, Paul Rabin, and former all-new Venom suspects, MJ and the Venom create their new commitment to each other as symbiote and host till death do they part. Again, this has got to be a troll. From strutting down runways in a high-fashion model to fighting supervillains as the superhero jackpot, Mary Jane's life has taken some unpredictable turns. But never like this. Now that she's been unmasked, the real mystery begins. How and why did she become all-new Venom? Stay tuned for answers in upcoming all-new Venom number 6, as MJ's adventures as a symbiote hero kick into high gear. On his decision to take Spider-Man's greatest love in this bold new direction, I'll explain. We hooked readers in with this big mystery, with a little bit of misdirection thrown in. But now the cat's out of the bag, and we can really get into the unlikely interaction of MJ and Venom. Unlike previous hosts, these two aren't together by choice. Well, you certainly made it seem like that. But their odd couple energy makes for bubbling pot of old school soap opera thrills. If you enjoy this lighter take on Venom, there's a lot more on the way, as well as some darker directions to come. So, I mean, to me, you're trolling these 50-year-old men. I'm sure a lot of them are going to make videos. They're going to cry and whine about this. I'm not one of them. Look, I love this issue. It's one of my favorite all-time Spider-Man issues to ever exist. And that's a memory that I can go back and revisit time and time again at my leisure. You know, I gave this speech the other day that nothing stays the same forever, right? You know, you can watch a TV show, right? Say The Walking Dead, and you love like the first 5 or 6 seasons, and all of a sudden it gets boring, or they change directions, or they kill off one of your favorite characters, and you happen to fall out of favor with it. That shit happens. That happens in comics, that happens in games, that happens in movies, it happens in wrestling. You know, you can watch WWE for a while, and then it just gets stale and boring, and you dip out. Nothing stays the same forever. And that doesn't necessarily mean that every change they make is a good change. Um, but I don't know if this is good or not. Why? Because I haven't been reading it. Why? Because I'm not interested in it. The only thing that I'm interested in comic books right now is my own, Nyobi. And if you want to know more about that, stay tuned from a word from our sponsor. And just who is today's sponsor? Well, it's me, Austin. It's been me all along. And I'm just here to let you know that Nyobi Outbreak number 4 is on its last week on Kickstarter here. We've been running this in late pledges, aka in demand now for the last couple of weeks, and we're glad that we've had 8 new backers come in and join us on the fun. And it's not too late. You can come in and back this for another week or so, and then it is going to get shut down because we just can't leave it open forever, right? We need to get the ball rolling. We need to get the ball moving. So come on in and help us out. There are 10 great covers to choose from, including Juan Antonio Altaveras right here. How about LC Fritas featuring Adana? What about this great cover from Lock Win right here? How about the cover from the Sensei, Ben Dunn, founder of Antarctic Press and the creator of Warrior Nun and Ninja High School, with our X-Men homage? Bucket list artist Ali Garza right here. How about the master, Keith Garvey? How about Narcilio Souza with the Dance Till You Drop set right here? Great triple set cover that you can pick up for another week or so, only right here on Kickstarter. And to top it all off, this epic cover by Image alumni, known for his work on Evangeline and Lady Pendragon, Scarlet Crush, and so much more, Mr. John Stinsman. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go here. We got the pages done. We're working on the coloring of the last few. We're going to be 2 months early, not 4 years late. So why don't you jump in now, catch up on all things Nyobi. We have everything you need. If you missed out on the past, if you're missing a variant cover, that sort of stuff, come in, take a look. Things are starting to sell out, including some of the signature series, including some of the original sketch cards that we have on the go. You do want these. They're gorgeous. They're awesome. And again, only available for another week or so. So pull the trigger, pull it now, and we'll see you soon.